The conflict between Ukraine and Russia is a complex and ongoing geopolitical crisis that began in 2014. Here are some key points to help you understand the basics of the conflict. Historical background. Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union until its dissolution in 1991, when it became an independent country. Crimea, a region in Ukraine, has historically had a significant Russian-speaking population and was transferred to Ukraine in 1954 under Soviet rule. Euromaidan protests. The conflict's roots can be traced back to late 2013 when Ukrainians took to the streets in Kiev's Maidan Nezalezhnosti, Independence Square, to protest against then President Viktor Yanukovych's decision to abandon an agreement with the European Union in favor of closer ties with Russia. These protests, known as the Euromaidan movement, eventually led to Yanukovych's ousting in February 2014. Annexation of Crimea. In late February 2014, unidentified armed men, believed to be Russian soldiers, began occupying key sites in Crimea. In March 2014, Crimea held a disputed referendum in which it voted to join Russia. This move was widely condemned by the international community, and most countries still consider Crimea to be part of Ukraine. Conflict in eastern Ukraine. Following the annexation of Crimea, pro-Russian separatist movements emerged in eastern Ukraine, particularly in Donetsk and Luhansk regions. The Ukrainian government accused Russia of arming and supporting these separatist groups, a claim Russia denies. This led to a conflict that has continued for years, resulting in thousands of deaths and displacement of civilians. International response. The conflict has strained Russia's relations with the West, leading to economic sanctions against Russia by the United States and the European Union. Diplomatic efforts to resolve the conflict have been ongoing through various channels, including the Minsk agreements, but a lasting peace has been elusive. Humanitarian impact. The conflict has had a severe humanitarian toll, with thousands of deaths, displacement of people, and damage to infrastructure. Efforts to provide humanitarian aid to affected areas have faced challenges due to ongoing fighting. Current status. As of my last knowledge update in September 2021, the conflict was ongoing with sporadic flare-ups of violence.